Hello, everybody. Once again, it's Nathan Hurd with 12 minutes of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Um, this is some nonsense, okay? ADHD is some nonsensical bullshit. I hate it. I'm sorry to jump right in, but I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate like people always be like, "Oh man, ADHD must be great. It's a superpower. You can hyperfocus." Bruh, you shut your ass up. Cause like, you don't talk about the shit that how much food had gone rotten in my refrigerator because I just forgot that it was there. How do you forget that food's there, Nate? It must be nasty food. Nah, bruh. We're talking about chicken wings and cake, bruh. I don't let chicken wings and cake go bad, bruh, because the ADHD just out of sight, out of mind. That's why I be having like see-through bags all around my room, be like, oh, that's what's in that motherfucker. But then at the same time, I'm legally blind. So it's just like it's like it's a hat on a hat. Like, why did you put it's too much bread on this sandwich? You feel me? Like that's what being because like being albino and being legally blind and being like black albino and having ADHD and being adopted, you know what I'm saying? And having like uh uh a single being raised by a single mother. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too many goddamn things on the sandwich. It's too like it's like, bro, how many pieces of bread is on this sandwich? It's too much. It's more bread than anything else on the sandwich. It's nine. It's a loaf. It's a full loaf of bread on this goddamn sandwich. It's a half a slice of bologna. Okay, I'm not even getting the taste of the bologna, and I feel like my personality and who I am is the bologna. You see what I'm saying? But nobody, yeah, but when you bite into that, you're not gonna taste the bologna. You're gonna taste all the bread. And and then how are you supposed to taste all that bread and then not ask, hey man, why is so much goddamn bread on this motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like, so that's what people ask. Like, I can't be mad at people for wondering, oh man, you're albino, that's crazy. What's that like? And they not thinking to themselves, how the fuck I'm supposed to tell, like, how I'm supposed to tell you what it's like is all this is the only goddamn thing I've never been. Like, how I'm supposed to, what you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? Like like that's what because when people ask me like what it's like to be legally blind or like what do I see? I was like, motherfucker, I've seen this the whole time. I don't know how to tell. What do you see, bitch? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to tell you how I see if you can't see how I can see? It's not even gonna make no goddamn sense, okay? So I'm just gonna be like worse than you, fam. That's all. I don't know what you want from me. You know what I mean? And albino, I don't know, it's like being a homeless unicorn. Like, it's dope as fuck, but you don't want to touch it and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's something people don't understand, bro. I've had people afraid to touch me. That's disrespectful, bro. Okay? I'm not gooey. Okay? Like, I'm not a gooey surface. Don't be afraid to fucking touch me. Like I'm gooey. You know what I mean? Like I'm a like, and that's a terrible fucking substance. Gooey is a terrible substance. I don't know, like, any substance that I really have like expressed being gooey, and like I did it with like a good a good facial expression. Like, if somebody told me to express what I thought was the perfect like breastis, you know what I mean, like the perfect titty, and I said gooey, I feel like that person should stop talking to me. Don't because like, if somebody's definition of the perfect body part is gooey, then that's not a person that you should be talking to for like long periods of time. Because I feel like that's the kind of person that their answers don't make sense, but they don't make sense in a real uncomfortable way. You know what I mean? Like uh what's your favorite type of bubble gum? And they was like, I don't know, probably pistachio. And you're like, what the fuck? That ew, what that like, you know what I mean? Like, that answer, I understand what that word means, but like, that's not, don't blow it. Blowing pistachio flavored bubbles just sounds like something that you shouldn't do, dog. Like, it sounds like, oh, I know you can do that, but why would you? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so gooey is not a good word to ever use. And and so I think that gooey is, I think that, I don't know if there's a worse word to use to explain a titty. Like, I'm trying to find another word that would be as bad as gooey to explain what a breast is felt like. And I don't think I can do it, y'all. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I've been treated in my life like I was gooey, and I ain't like that shit. I think I think that I probably got that point across. I don't like when people used to treat me like I was gooey. Not, it happens every now and then, but like it don't happen like it was when I was a kid. Like people really be afraid. Like they're like, don't let that gooey shit touch me. Like I was a wet doorknob or something. You ever grab a doorknob and that bitch wet? Don't you just want to chop your own goddamn hand off just immediately? Just chop that bitch up off. Oh my God, that shit be terrifying. Cause like your brain goes to the worst substance. You don't even, and the fucked up part is your brain don't even go to like substances that can really actually hurt you. It just goes to like bodily fluids. Like I thought shit before I thought like anthrax. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. I thought like it could have legit been somebody poisoned that motherfucking door, and like my brain thought somebody's put that whole motherfucking doorknob in their mouth, and I'm touching their mouth saliva instead of like cyanide. And that's just because we're not smart as humans. At least I'm not. But fuck it, I'm not gooey. I know that. I'm not smart, but I'm also not gooey, bitch. Anyway, look, all I'm trying to say is that being albino, being black albino, being legally blind, being adopted by a white family, single mother, raised in Florida, you know what I'm saying? ADHD, learning disabilities, bad vision, I got a flat fat ass. I got a flat fat ass. Ass that's fat but also flat. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Bald headed. It's too many. It's where's the Nathan, man? That's too much bread, and I don't be knowing if the Nathan even can you even taste the Nathan? And I know that sounds disgusting, but it's a question that I have to ask people. Like, can you even taste the Nathan? Where is the Nathan? What is the taste? Like, what is the taste that you taste when you taste the Nathan? Do you just taste bread? Do you just taste gooey ass bread loaves, or do you taste the bologna, the Nathan? And so I don't, because I can't taste it. I mean, there's a lot of shit. Sometimes I can't taste the Nathan. I don't even know, if it's the Nathan down there, or if it's like, damn, is that Nathan? Or am I tasting like the back piece of the bread and it got a little sops of the Nathan, like some sops of Nathan, like some little stains of Nate in there. Like, I don't know. So, it feels sometimes it's overwhelming to have that many pieces of bread. And right now I taste a lot of the ADHD bread, which is stale. But I still taste all the other breads, but I taste a lot of the ADHD bread right now, and I don't want to, and I don't like it, and it's not fun, and I would just like to taste a little bit more Nathan. Okay, now I'm not gonna say that no more, because that time it sounded bad. I didn't like how that sounded that time. Like some of the times I think I was just trying to make fun, but that last time I didn't really like. I didn't like how that sounded, so I'm not gonna say that no more. I mean, because you know what? Taste the Nathan. That sounds like taste the rainbow, but it's not. Cause taste the Nathan. Ah, that sounds vulgar. Doesn't that sound vulgar? Taste the Nathan. But I'm gonna keep saying it now. I think I like saying it. I'm gonna say that next time I'm on stage. I'm gonna tell her, hey y'all, hey, have a really nice time. I want y'all to, know something that I'm really trying to make sure that y'all can taste the Nathan. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know that there's a lot of bread, y'all. It's a lot of ass bread. And I want to make sure that even though it is a lot of bread, you gotta go ahead and bite through that shit so you can taste the Nathan. Oh, I'm gonna say that. And that's disgusting. And I'm gonna say it, and I might even put it on a t-shirt, because taste the Nathan is hilarious to me. It also gives me a stomach ache, just saying it, repeating. I'm trying to say it a lot so it stops hurting my soul, but I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, to taste the Nathan is just gone. It's just, like, taste the Nathan heard? No, that's not good. Taste the Nathan. Yeah, taste the Nathan is good. That's real good. I don't want people walking up and licking me, though, because that's nasty. I don't want that. I did have a dude do that once to me. I also had, I remember I was at a bar. I don't know why this. Oh yeah. Ooh, I know why this story just came up. Is because I had a bitch. Actually, I think she wanted to taste of Nathan. Here's what had happened was I was in a bar in Washington one time. We was up there. I was up there visiting my mom's, and I was out with a homegirl, and we went to karaoke or something. And we was in a bar, and it was it was right. I think it was right after I had been on Legion. It was right after I had been on Legion, I believe. No, it wasn't Legion. It was something else. I think, well, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was like right after I've been on, I think it was right after I've been on My Name is Earl. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it was. It was right after I've been on My Name is Earl. And I was just a featured extra. So I had lived in Hollywood long enough to know that, like, oh, that doesn't really mean anything. So I wasn't really expecting much. But people recognized because this town in Washington is a small town. And so I felt confident. I didn't feel good. I felt confident. I was like, oh, I can watch out. I can walk outside. Nobody thinks I'm gooey. Because then, when I was growing up there, everybody thought I was gooey as fuck. And so I was at this bar, and this lady, and she was not like attractive. She wasn't like, she just looked like an old lady. She was like in her 40s, mid 40s, and which is fucked up now because I'm in my mid 40s now. But anyway, this lady, so she said, we're leaving the place, and we had a good night, and a girl hit on me, and I'm happy about it because that don't be happening and stuff. And I'm walking with swagger, y'all. I was walking with swagger. And this lady, we was walking out, and she said, hey. And I walked up to her and I said, hey. And, I didn't know who she was, but I thought she just wanted to say hi. Maybe she knew me from somewhere, see me on something. Maybe she wanted to just say what's up to a good, confident looking albino. And then she was drunk, and I could tell. And I had a couple, but I wasn't like faded, but I had a couple. And I'm a happy drunk. I walk up to her. I said, hey. And then she stuck her fingers in my mouth. And I didn't know why she did that. And I've never come that close to just all you can in a motherfucker, like before my brain. Like I was impressed. I impressed myself with the fact that I didn't just swing, because 20-year-old me would have just swing. And then now I just beat up a middle-aged woman. I mean, I don't know if anybody else saw that she stuck her fingers in my damn mouth, but then I become a black albino. I become gooey immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like immediate goo. Like I become an immediate goo if I'm in my 20s, because I would have just swung on. So I would have just swung because somebody put, like, that's the response I'm going to give you if you just put your fingers in my mouth. That's the only response if we are loved ones, okay? That's the response I've almost had for babies. Do you know what I mean? Like they just weren't quick enough to get them all the way in there. And I knew that, I knew how to push back, but this lady was quick with it. And I don't know what she did, but she just put her fingers in my mouth. And when I tell you that it didn't ruin that night. It ruined that bar and that trip to Washington. Like it ruined the weekend, and like a space in my brain has been ruined by that. Like it's permanently black. There's a permanent black spot in my brain with that memory because she just stuck her fingers in my mouth. And I don't know what she looked like. I don't really remember. I remember what she was wearing, but the problem is that I think my brain might have created something that's not true, because in my brain now, she's the most disgusting person that's ever been, created in the history of life. But I don't think that she's actually that person. You know what I mean? Like she can't be that person. But in my brain, that's who did it. You know what I mean? Like, and every time I brush my teeth, I'm brushing her fingers out my mouth, but I can't reach far. I can't get back far enough. I can't get back there. And it's sad for me. And that was after a day of me not feeling gooey. And then I understood the gooey. You know what I mean? Because like I felt like she was gooey, and she touched me, and I understood the gooiness from the other side. You see what I'm saying? And then I got really sad, but then I also got mad, because here's the thing. She didn't have to be gooey. Okay. Had she never stuck her fingers in my mouth, she's never gooey. Okay. I never had a choice. I never had a choice in whether or not I was perceived as gooey. I didn't think I was gooey. I was just perceived in the world as being a gooey motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So I became mad at this bitch because she chose to be gooey to a motherfucker who really knew what being gooey was like. And so it was disrespectful is what it was in my head, because it was like, bitch, you don't understand the fucking time I've spent trying not to be gooey. Okay. Like trying not to be gooey. And then you goo yourself and then you inflict your goo on me. So now I gotta feel it from both sides of the goo. And bitch, I should have hit you. It's the only fight that I regret not just really teeing off on a motherfucker. Like, cause I should have, like, people, you shouldn't hit, no, let me tell you something. I should have beat the brakes off of this bitch. I really should have. I think that that was the right thing to do in that situation. I don't know if I would have, what the consequences would have been. I probably would have gone to jail, and I would have understood. I would have understood that. But I think that the right decision in that moment would have been to punch her until she don't breathe, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, not like at least unconscious, not dead, but unconscious. Because somebody has to tell her, hey, this is what we don't do. We don't put our fingers in other people's mouths. We don't make ourselves gooey on purpose. It's disrespectful, especially to people who may have been felt gooey in their life. So, we're not going to do that no more. And I should have done that, but I didn't do that. And I was proud of myself for not doing it. But at the same time, it's one of the only times when I'm like, man, I think I made the wrong decision there. But I'm still proud of myself for making the wrong decision. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's where I've just been for like the past couple weeks, man. I've just felt gooey again. I guess is why just too much goddamn bread, y'all. It's a lot of fucking bread, and I feel like nobody gets to see the little slice of bologna that's Nate, man. I'm sad about that. You hear the TikTok awards was out there? They ain't called me or nothing, man. For real, y'all ain't got no albinos on there, and I bet if you did, it's only for being albino, which is disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be telling stories, I be telling jokes. I'm funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. I mean, not right now. I'm sad and gooey and broke than a bitch. But still. And my girl going through shit because divorce is a hoe. I don't want to talk about that though. But still, man, like, the gooiness, too much bread. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't like ADHD. I guess that's what we gonna finish it with. We gonna we gonna finish it with I don't like ADHD. I hate it. ADHD, damn it. You know what I'm saying? And also get some get some Nathan in you, or something like that. I don't remember what I said earlier. I think that's a good thing though. But this is all nonsense. That's all it is. It's just all nonsense, y'all. And it's 12 minutes of nonsense, and it's been more like probably 20, but still, I'm still gonna call it. I don't care if I do an hour and a half of these. I will always call this goddamn thing 12 minutes of nonsense. You know why? Because ADHD has taught me one thing, and that is, don't think that I don't understand that me standing on this bridge while I burn this motherfucker doesn't mean that I'm gonna die too. I know. I just don't give a fuck, because guess what? I can't see later. All right. I'm not a badass. I just can't see later. It's not that I don't see the consequences. I do see the consequences. But the consequences aren't consequenting right now. So they don't exist to me, which is not a good thing. Because if me and this bridge both go in this water, damn it, I'm going to be mad as hell I don't know how to swim. Oh, wait, I do know how to swim. Man, that would have been a dope-ass metaphor. That would have been a dope line if I actually didn't know how to swim. That would have been a good line. I haven't taken my meds, y'all. So yeah, 12 minutes of nonsense. I'm gonna start doing 2 episodes a week. If y'all keep listening, I'll keep nonsensing. So please go follow me on everything. TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, all the other things. Oh, I'm on Blue Sky too. Nathan Hurd Comedy. You know what I'm saying? All that. Putting together the tour. So call your clubs, man. Call your clubs, your local club. Tell them you want Nathan Hurd. Tell them to email me. And yeah, man. All right. I will talk to y'all later, man. High five everybody. And if you love them, remember, hug them for 6 seconds or more. And I'll holler at y'all next time. All right. Deuces.